India ending the year with yet another series trophy. It was the 11th series trophy they've won in 2019, capping off what was an exceptional year for the team across formats. Yet again, their star players producing big performances on the night, 315 to chase down, and they needed runs from their senior players and got that from Rohit Sharma, who got India off to a good start in the company of KL Rahul, and then Virat Kohli, who played yet another stellar innings in the chase. 315, never a small total, but it wasn't huge by the standards in Cuttack, but India's serenity and thought process throughout that chase was extremely calm, and they got the job done against a West Indian team that was scrapping and fighting right throughout these 6 limited overs matches we saw over the last phase of this domestic season. So what will be India's big takeaways, big plus points from this 3-match one-day series? In fact, just looking back a little bit to the T20s as well against the West Indies, well, KL Rahul definitely a big one. He only got his opportunity at the top of the order because of Shikhar Dhawan's injury, but he really has grabbed it. He's shown to have the temperament to play the long innings and also hit the big ball. So clearly he's put Dhawan under pressure in that spot because he's formed a pretty good combination with Rohit Sharma at the top. Also, the emergence of Shreyas Iyer as a pretty solid number 4 is something India will take away as one of their positives from the series. Rishabh Pant ended a little bit iffy with the gloves in that last game, also a low score, but in the previous 2 games he put in some strong performances with the bat, so he's coming into his own a little bit in that position that he's been installed in as India's premier wicket keeper. So these of course are the big pluses, and the continued presence of Ravindra Jadeja as an all-rounder of real merit. He had lost his place, but since he's come back, Jadeja has really shown why he's such a valuable player. Gun fielder, also restrictive with the ball, doesn't take a lot of wickets but doesn't go for a lot of runs, and those lower order runs are becoming hugely important in that run chase in Cuttack after Virat Kohli got out. Yes, Shardul Thakur played a nice little cameo at the end, but it was Jadeja who held the innings together and ensured India got over the line. So now India can look ahead to their limited over squads. Obviously a little bit more focus on the T20s because that is the World Cup that's coming up in Australia later on in 2020. They will also be bolstered when their strong players such as Jasprit Bumrah, who's now apparently achieved full fitness, and Hardik Pandya, who's also on course to become fully fit, also get back into the mix. They'll be huge additions to both the T20 and the ODI setups and will make this Indian team strong. All of these aspects coming together to work into a nice little balance. Some of the players that have been introduced have also shown some good signs. Navdeep Saini in that final game, his one-day debut, picking up a couple of wickets, impressing with his pace. Deepak Chahar has been good throughout the season, and also Mohammad Shami finishing the year as the highest wicket taker in one-day cricket. The re-emergence in a sense of Kuldeep Yadav, who picked up a hat-trick in one of the games, also showing signs of finding his feet again in international cricket. So all in all, India putting together a very strong core in their 2 limited overs teams, and players who are constantly pushing for places means in 2020 India can look forward to more dominance in both these forms.